Bree goes swimming at the Kati Aquatic Center. The pool manager, McGrady, comes out and hangs a sign around the pool stating that the pool is closing for a holiday and leaves. He walks in at the janitor of the pool, Clara, and catches her trying to steal from the lost and found. He tells her he said good things about her to her parole officer because he thought he has changed and tells her not to return after the holiday. Later in the day, Bree's sister, Jonna, visits and joins her in the pool and they talk about their time in college. McGrady comes out and tells the swimmers to leave because they are closing up. Jonna tries to argue with him, but he tells her to read the signs around the pool and leaves. While packing up, Bree discovers that her engagement ring is missing. McGrady calls out to them and tells them to leave and Bree tells him they will leave soon. Jonna shows her the ring at the bottom of the pool. Bree dives in to get it and discovers that it's stuck and Jonna joins her after a while to assist her get it out. The manager comes back to the pool and thinks that everyone has left without noticing that the ladies are still in the pool. He engages the pool cover with the ladies trapped and leaves. Jonna's hair gets stuck in the metal grill. Bree struggles to free her, and when they swim to the top, it was already late as the pool cover has been fully engaged. They scream for help but no one showed up as the pool manager has already left the building. They attempt to escape but couldn't find a way out, and they become terrified. Bree tells Jonna that David proposed, and he will come find her when he notices that she is missing, so they should be patient after Jonna tells her it's been more than an hour. While arguing, Jonna reveals to her how jealous she was about her lifestyle and her engagement, and Bree discovers that it was her that threw the engagement ring into the pool and gets angry at her for putting them in the situation. Bree swims to the depth of the pool and retrieves the ring. She goes back up and tells Jonna that they need to work together to get out of the pool. David calls Bree and drops a message for her when she didn't take the call and keeps calling, and they argue. Bree goes to the depth of the pool and tries to pull out the metal grill, but it was difficult for her, and she goes back up. Later that night, the pool light goes off, and Bree tells Jonna that the light is on timer. Bree reveals to Jonna that she is diabetic and was diagnosed 3 years ago. She also tells her that she needs her shots soon or she will go into a coma. As Bree talks to Jonna about her past with her abusive and drug-addicted father and tells her about the fire incident that led to his death, they hear a noise in the pool. The janitor comes out and hears Bree's phone rings. She goes closer, and they scream for help. She gets surprised to see the two ladies trapped underneath the pool cover. Making them believe she will help them, she picks up Bree's wallet, takes her money, phone, and credit card. She then proceeds to switch off the CCTV. She asks Bree for her password and goes through her phone while she teases them. She blackmails Bree for her credit card PIN, and she turns off the water heater when she refuses to give it to her. She tells them she has turned off the water heater and would die by tomorrow from cold, and they become scared. Bree eventually gives her the PIN to the credit card and she leaves the pool while they wait all through the night. Jonna tells Bree that she doesn't trust the janitor, that she might not come back, and she tells Jonna they will die in the pool. Jonna tells Bree to wait for her and she goes to pull the grill at the bottom but goes back to the top because she was scared of the depth. Bree almost loses consciousness, and Jonna wakes her up. She tells Bree that she's useless and blames herself for everything, and Bree tells her they can't lose hope and she hugs her. She talks about their abusive father and the mental damage he is still causing her, even in death. Bree tells her that she should keep reminding herself that he is dead and she will be fine. The janitor scares them and Jonna begs her to let them out since she got what she wanted, but she tells them Bree should have mentioned she had only $80 in her account. Jonna begs her to let them out that Bree is diabetic and she needs her shot, but she refuses. A few minutes later, Jonna tricks Clara to bring her ear to the pool cover. She stabs her in the ear and she bleeds. She angrily turns on the automatic cleaning system, which causes the ladies to begin suffocating in chlorine, and she turns it off after a few minutes when she realizes they were almost dying. She collects Bree's engagement ring and leaves the pool again. Bree hallucinates as David comes to her. She wakes up and finds Jonna trying to kill herself. Jonna tells her there's nothing left for her even if they get out, but Bree tells her not to do it and encourages her. She apologizes for her actions and blames herself for everything, and Bree forgives and hugs her. The next day, Clara the janitor comes back to the pool and listens to David's message saying he will call the police if he doesn't hear from her in a few hours. She comes to the pool, and they apologize to her for their actions, and she decides to open the pool cover for them to come out. She goes to open the pool cover and it refuses to open. And she tells them the passcode the manager gave her is no longer working. She tells them they are on their own, and they beg her to call the police, but she refuses, telling them they will arrest her, and she leaves them. Bree gets weaker and colder, almost passing out, and Jana comes to find her. She reveals to her that she prevented their dad from escaping during the fire incident that led to his death, saying, "I killed the monster." Jana goes beneath the pool and spends her last bits of energy trying to rip off the metal grill from the bottom of the pool, something Bree couldn't accomplish. After several attempts, she succeeds in pulling it off and goes up to find Bree unconscious. She resuscitates her and uses the metallic grill to smash the pool cover and pull Bree out, who is now unconscious. She opens Bree's bag, gives her the shot, and waits for her to regain consciousness. Clara, the janitor, comes back, pointing a gun at her, but Jana tells her she won't say a word to the police. She returns the engagement ring to Jana, and she calls 911 and she tells Clara to leave. The paramedics shows up and tends to Bree. Jana returns the engagement ring to her, and she asks her how she got it. Jana tells her, "I killed the monster," referring to what Bree said about their father's death, and they hug each other.
Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.